Good morning students, welcome to the class. So today I will be doing problem on preparing the operating cost statement. Come back to the problem. So today class problem will be 2015 question paper problem. So come back to, first I will go through the problem, then we solve this problem. Sugama Transport Limited own a bus which run between Delhi and Chandigarh and back for 10 days in a month. The distance from Delhi to Chandigarh is 240 km. The bus completes the trip from Delhi to Chandigarh and back on the same day. The bus, Sugama Transport Limited bus, one bus ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರೋದು. So Sugama Transport Limited own a bus. The bus will be traveling first 10 days of the month will be Delhi to Chandigarh. Delhi in the Chandigarh, Chandigarh in the Delhi ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So distance is 240 km. So ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಪು 2 trips ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಯಿಂದ ಚಂಡೀಗಢ ಹೋಗೋದು ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಪು, ಚಂಡೀಗಢದಿಂದ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದು ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಪು. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ the bus complete the trip from Delhi to Chandigarh and back on the same day ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಯಿಂದ ಚಂಡೀಗಢ ಹೋಗಿ ಚಂಡೀಗಢದಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. The trip will be completed on the same day. Next, the bus goes another 10 days ಅಂತ. First 10 days Delhi to Chandigarh ಅಂತಿದೆ. Next 10 days ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ. The bus goes another 10 days in a month towards Agra, and the distance between Delhi and Agra is 190 km. So first 10 days it will be Delhi to Chandigarh. It will route. First 10 days route will be Delhi to Chandigarh, and second 10 days route will be Delhi to Agra, which will be 190 km. Next, this is also completed on the same day. So Delhi to Agra it will go, Agra to Delhi also it will come back. The distance will be 190 km and number of days will be 10 days. Next, for the rest of 4 days of its operation in a month, it runs in the local city covering a distance of 70 km per day. So another 4 days it will run in the city, local city only, Delhi. Okay, 70 km per day. Every day it will route will be 70 km run. The bus will run for a 70 km. Okay. Calculate rate per passenger kilometer. We have to calculate total per passenger kilometer. Okay, total per passenger kilometer andre per ton per passenger per kilometer ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ರೇಟು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Per passenger per kilometer ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ. Okay. Next, when a profit of 33.33% on taking is maintained ಅಂತಿದೆ. ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ 33.33 ಅಂತಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ when I come back to when I will be doing the problem. Next, other information is as follows ಅಂತಿದೆ. Other information ಈ ಟೇಬಲ್. First, salary of a conductor per month is 10,500. See, before going for this table, calculate the rate per passenger kilometer ಅಂತಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು per month. Per month andre nodi, Delhi to Chandigarh 10 days, Chandigarh to Agra 10 days, another 4 days bus will be running in the local city. So this is all this information is related to period of 1 month. So here payment is also provided on the basis of 1 month. Okay, so base period will be 1 month. Salary of a conductor per month is 10,500. The fixed charges agutte. Token tax per month 18,000. Fixed charges, token tax kuda. Repair and maintenance per month is 15,000. See, they have given repair and maintenance per month is 15,000, but still we have to take this one under the heading variable charges. So if the bus is running, what all the cost the company need to bear, that cost we call it as a variable charges. If the bus not running also, some charges the company has to bear, transport company has to bear. So those charges we call it as a fixed charges. Okay. So this is repair and maintenance, always it will be the variable charges. Next, driver salary per month is 10,500. This is fixed charges. Cost of the bus 20 lakh. See here, whenever they give the cost, so these details we have to use it for calculation of depreciation. The life of the bus is 10 years. So cost also they have given, life of the bus also they have given. Next line, scrap value of the bus after 10 years is 2 lakh. Cost they have given, life of the bus also they have given, scrap value also they have given. So these three information we have to use it for calculation of depreciation of the bus. Next, Insurance per annum 5,400. This is a fixed expenses, but depreciation will be always, it will be a variable expenses. Okay. Account salary per month, accountant salary 4,800. This is also a fixed charges. Lubricant oil rupees 200 per 100 kilometer. They have given. Okay. So this is lubricant oil. We can take it up as a fixed charges because they have given 200 per 100 kilometer. They have given. So we can take it up as a fixed charges. Permit fee per month 5,000. Permit fee also it is a fixed expenses. So 5,000. Normal capacity of the bus 50 passenger. So capacity of the bus is 50 passenger. The bus is having a seating capacity of 50 seating capacity. The diesel consumption 9 kilometer per liter of rupees 45 liter. So diesel consumption will be for 9 kilometer 1 liter of diesel is needed. To run 9 kilometer 1 liter of diesel is needed. For 1 liter of diesel it is 45 per liter. Okay, this is what the table has been provided the information. Please keep it in your mind. Per month whatever they have given, everything you take it as a fixed cost. But except repair and maintenance. Except that we can take all these expenses per month, whatever the details they are given, we can take it up as a fixed expenses only. Fixed charges. Next, the bus generally is occupied 90% of the capacity between Delhi to Chandigarh. The bus will be 90% full when it will be on the route of Delhi to Chandigarh. 80% between Delhi to Agra. The bus will be 80% full when it will be in the Delhi to Agra route, and it always full when run within the city. So when the local city it will be running for 4 days, its bus will be full. So its capacity will be 50 passengers will be there. 50 passengers have given here information. What is the actual capacity? They have given 50 passenger, but how much has been utilized, that information they have given in this paragraph. Okay. So Delhi, the bus, how many routes it 10 days to Delhi Agra, 10 days to Delhi to Chandigarh, and 4 days to local city, and capacity they have given. First we calculate what total passenger per kilometer, then we go on to the solving the problem. Okay, come back. I have just written this format. Sugama Transport Limited operating cost statement, base period. See here, I will just write it. After that I will go for a calculation of per passenger per kilometer, per passenger kilometer. 1 month base period. ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು 1 ಮಂತ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ 1 ಮಂತ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು. ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಬಿಡೋಣ. ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್, ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ passenger per kilometer. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಮುಂಚೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ರೂಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಪರ್ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಸೊ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ into trips into days into trips into days into number of buses into capacity into actual capacity. Okay, so this is the formula for calculation of total passenger per kilometer. Okay, so come back to, we go back to the problem. First, the bus first 10 days it will be running between Delhi to Chandigarh. Next 10 days it will be between Agra to Delhi to Agra. Next 4 days it will be in the local city. So these things keep it in your mind. How many kilometer? 240. Okay, so here we will solve this problem. Distance is 240 kilometer between Delhi to 240 kilometer between Delhi to Chandigarh. Next, 2 trips. Delhi to Chandigarh it will go. Then Chandigarh to Delhi also it will come back. 2 trips into 10 days. Keep this one into only one bus. They have not mentioned any number of buses. One bus. Next, come back to, we go to the problem. See, the distance I have taken 240 km. Number of days is 10. The route is Delhi to Chandigarh. And capacity of the vehicle is 50 passenger. And 90% of the capacity between Delhi to Chandigarh. 90% it will be filled. Okay, so come back to one by one we will do. So capacity of the bus is 50 seats. Okay, into what is the 90% the bus will be filled. Okay, so this is Delhi to Chandigarh. Okay, this is the route. Next, so if we multiply all these things, we get an amount of 2,60,000. Okay, next we calculate Delhi to Agra. Come back to, we'll just check it up, what is the kilometer. So bus will be 10 days in month towards Agra and distance between Delhi and Agra is 190 km. Only this much. See here, Delhi to Chandigarh, 90% of the capacity between Delhi to Chandigarh, 80% between Delhi to Agra. Capacity will be 50 passengers. So these things keep it in your mind. So next we apply the same formula, 190 km between Delhi to Agra into here also 2 trips. Okay, next into 10 days, here also 10 days. Next, one bus only into 50 seating capacity, 50 seats, one bus into the bus will be full of 80%. So if we simplify this, we get an answer of 1,52,000. Okay, next will be local city. Local city, when it will travel, how much it will be. Okay, come back, we go to the problem. So here, for the rest of 4 days of its operation in a month, it runs in the local city covering a distance of 70 km per day. Okay, but here it is, and it is always full when it runs within the city. These things you keep it in your mind. Okay, so come back to, distance is 70 kilometers. Trips they have not given in the problem, so will not take. How many days? 4 days. 4 days. And what is the seating capacity? Seating capacity will be 50. Bus will be full when it travels within the local city. So that comes to, I will take it up here. So that comes to 14,000. We calculate. Okay. Next, so we take this information. Total passenger per kilometer is equal to, we take this 2,16,000 plus 1,52,000. This you can, if you know, I will write it in the bracket. 2,16,000 plus 1,52,000 plus 14,000. Okay, we'll close the bracket. Next, come back to, so here I will take this total. So it comes to 3,82,000 kilometer. Okay, so these I'm just going to highlight this one. Keep this thing in your mind. Okay, 3,82,000 total passenger per kilometer. Next, here I just wanted to calculate what is the total kilometer. How many kilometers a vehicle has been run. Okay, so I will write here, calculate calculation of total kilometer. That means how many kilometer the bus has run. That information is needed in this problem. I'm just going to calculate, but after that where we are going to use this, I'm going to provide details for that. Okay, so here for calculation we can take distance into trips into days. So this much will be enough for calculation of only the total kilometer. How many vehicles has been, how many kilometer the bus has been run. Okay, so here for take it up Delhi to Chandigarh. Okay, distance is 240 kilometer into trip is 2 trips. Next days is 10 days. Multiply, we get an answer of 4,800 kilometer. Next, Delhi to Agra is equal to distance is 190 kilometer into here also 2 trips into 10 days. So if we simplify, we get an answer of how much? 3,800 kilometer. 3,800 kilometer. Okay. Next, local city. How much is the distance? 70 kilometer into number of trips they have not given, only the 4 days we need to take. 4 days, so that comes to equal to, so that comes to 280 kilometer. So next line, total kilometer, okay, is equal to, we need to take all this thing total. Okay, so that comes to 8,880 kilometer. Okay, so this is how much the bus has been run between a, I'm going to do, see here, ಇದು passenger per kilometer ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು passengers total per passenger, see per passenger per kilometer ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ನಮಗೆ total passenger per kilometer ಬೇಕು. So total passenger per kilometer is 3,82,000 kilometer. Total kilometer bus ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ರನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಓಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ. So that comes to 8,880 kilometer. So this information just consider when we come back to where I'm going to use. So here we'll just write, we'll go to the problem. 3,82,000 will be the 3,82,000 kilometer. Total passenger kilometer is 3,82,000. Okay, so kilometer is not needed, just write down. I will be writing 3,82,000. So now we'll take one by one and we are going to solve this problem. So fixed charges in this, so what all will come, first we go. Okay, salary of a conductor per month is 10,500. This is the fixed expenses. We'll take it up here. So here salary of conductor, however they have given, he ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಹಾಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Conductor 10,500. Next, come back to the problem. Token tax per month is 18,000. This is also fixed expenses. So come back to token tax, how much? 10,000. Just check it out. Token tax per month is 18,000. 18,000. Okay, Okay. So next, come back to the problem. Token tax I have taken. Repair and maintenance, always it will be a variable expenses. I will not take here, but I will take it up later. Consider. Okay, driver's salary per month is 10,500. I will take this one. No. Driver's salary. Driver salary. How much? 10,500. 10,500. Okay. Next, come back to the problem. Driver salary I have taken. Cost of the bus is I'm not going to take now. Life of the bus also I'm not going to take. Scrap value I'm not going to take. Insurance per annum 5,400. Okay. So driver salary 10,500 I have taken. Next, come back to cost of the bus. Yes. Insurance per annum 5,400. Insurance, see here, per annum means it is for a 1 year. Okay, how much it was? 5,400, but we wanted to per month. See here, per month it is we want. So if we divide this one by 12, so how much it will come? That comes to 450 rupees. So this will be the insurance premium per month. Per annum 1 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ 5,400 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, but one ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ 450 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Next, come back to the problem. Accountant salary per month is 4,800. Fixed expenses, I will take it up here. Accountant salary, how much? 4,800. 4,800. So I have taken here. Next, come back to the problem. Next, 4,800. Lubricant oil 200 rupees 200 per 100 kilometer. Yes, this will be a fixed expenses. Just take it up. Lubricant oil, how much it is? 200 per. Okay, how much it is? 200 per 100 kilometer. So find 200 divided by 100. Okay, so how much it will be? 200 divided by 100, that will be for a 200 kilometer. Okay, but how much it will be for a 1 kilometer? That we need to find out. Okay, so here lubricant oil is 200 rupees per 100 kilometer. So per 1 kilometer it will comes to 2 rupees. 200 divided by 100. Okay, so for 1 kilometer it will be 200 rupees. Okay, so please understand how many kilometer the vehicle has been running. Okay, we have calculated here. So total kilometer, ಒಂದು ಗಾಡಿ ಈ ಗಾಡಿ ಬಸ್ಸು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಓಡಿದೆ? ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಓಡಿದೆ? 8,880 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್. ಸೊ 1 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ 2 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆದರೆ 8,880 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? ಓಕೆ, 8,080 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಡ್. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 2 into 8,880 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ 17,760 rupees ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so I will repeat. 200 per 100 kilometer. So 1 kilometer ಎಷ್ಟು? 2 rupees. 2 rupees into ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಗಾಡಿ ಓಡಿರೋದು? 8,880 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ 17,760 ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Next, come back to the problem. Lubricant I have taken. Permit fee 5,000. Yes, it is a fixed expenses, that also we have to take. Next, permit fees, how much? 5,000. 5,000. Okay, so I have taken. Next, come back to normal capacity of a bus is 50 passenger. We have to consider this one. Diesel consumption, and then repair and maintenance, and then cost of the bus. All these things, 3 transactions, we will take it up in the under the heading variable cost. So before this, we take a total. Okay, so here next one, total fixed charges. If we take this total, how much it will come? So that comes to 67,010 rupees. Okay. So next here, this is the cost, but here we have to find out what is the per passenger kilometer. This is a monthly cost what we have calculated. Okay, but this we have to convert it into per passenger per kilometer, how much it will come. Okay, so for that, total fixed cost divided by 3,82,000 kilometer. Okay, so how much it will come? So that comes to total fixed cost is how much? 67,010 paise. Okay, so here. So next, if we do this one, 67,010 rupees divided by 3,82,000, that will give a cost of rupees 0 rupees 175. 175 rupees 175 paisa per passenger per kilometer. Okay, so this will be the fixed cost. Next, we'll take this variable cost. Only three we have to calculate. Variable cost or variable charges we can take. We'll do variable charges. Okay, next we'll come back to the problem. Salary of a conductor we have taken, token tax we have taken, repair and maintenance per month. How much it is? 15,000 per month. Take it up. Repair and maintenance. Repair and maintenance. Okay, so here how much is the charge? 15,000. Per month 15,000 it will come. Per kilometer how much it will come? For that what we have to do? 15,000 divided by 3,82,000 kilometer. Okay, so they have given per month. We have to convert this information into per kilometer. So 15,000 divided by 3,82,000 kilometer. So that will give an answer of 0.039 paisa. 39 paisa it will come per kilometer per passenger per kilometer. It will be cost rupees 0.039 paisa. Okay, next. Come back to the problem. Salary we have taken, token tax we have taken, repair and maintenance taken, driver salary taken, cost of the bus, life of the bus, scrap value of the bus. Both they have given. Scrap value is 2 lakh, life of the bus is 10 years, cost of the bus is 20 lakh. Keep this one. We are going to calculate depreciation here. So next one, depreciation. See here, I will give the formula. Cost minus scrap divided by life. Okay, so here I will calculate here in the next line. Cost is 20 lakh rupees. 20 lakh minus scrap value is 2 lakh. Next, this one will be divided by life of the bus is 10 years. Again, if we calculate how much it will come. Okay, so to how much? 20 lakh minus 2 lakh divided by 10. So that give an answer of 1,80,000. Okay, so this will be per year. Per year. Okay, so next line, 1,80,000 per month. How much we have to calculate divided by 12. So that give an answer of 1,80,000 divided by 12. That give an answer of 15,000. Okay, but per kilometer we have to calculate. This is per month. Next, per kilometer how much depreciation will come? Okay, so here 15,000 divided by 3,82,000. Okay, so whatever the answer it will come, we are going to write now. How much it will come? So that comes to 0.039. So here again I will repeat. The depreciation formula is cost minus scrap divided by life of the asset. Okay, I will extend life of bus. Here cost is 20 lakh, cost scrap value is 2 lakh divided by 10. That gives 1,80,000. So this is the depreciation for the per year. So we have to calculate per month how much it will come. 1,80,000 divided by 12. So that gives 15,000 per month. Per month we have calculated how much per passenger per kilometer we have to calculate. For that 15,000 divided by 3,82,000, that gives an amount of 0.039 paisa. Okay, so this is how we need to calculate depreciation. Next, come back to the problem. Next, the life of the bus cost we have taken, scrap value of the bus also we have taken, insurance we have taken, accountant salary we have taken, lubricant oil also we have taken, permit fees also we have taken. Next, normal capacity also we have considered. Diesel consumption, how much? 9 km per liter at rupees 45 per liter. Keep it up, keep it in your mind. 45 rupees will be 1 liter petrol cost will be, diesel will be 45 rupees. 1 liter diesel ಗೆ 45 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 1 ಲೀಟರ್ ಇಂದ 9 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಗಾಡಿ ಓಡುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಪರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಪರ್ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಆದರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆಯೋಣ ಅಂತ. ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ diesel calculations. Okay, so here how much is the diesel cost? Rupees 45 per liter. Okay, per liter. Okay, so it will, if 45 per liter, it runs 9 km. This keep it in your mind. So next, diesel cost is rupees 45 per liter and it runs 9 km. So we have to find out now what is the diesel cost per kilometer. Diesel cost per kilometer is equal to 45 divided by 9. Okay, the answer is 5. 9 5 is 45 rupees 5. Rupees 5. Next, this is the diesel cost per kilometer. Okay, so next we have to find out what is the diesel cost per month. Diesel cost per month. Okay, so here diesel cost per 1 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ 5 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಗಾಡಿ ಓಡಿದೆ? ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ 8,880 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್, 8,880 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಓಡಿದೆ ಗಾಡಿ. ಸೊ rupees 5 into 8,880 kilometer. So that will give an answer of how much? 44,400. I'm repeating. ನೋಡಿ, ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. 1 ಲೀಟರ್ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ಗೆ 45 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. 1 ಲೀಟರ್ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ಸೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಗಾಡಿ 9 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಓಡುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ 1 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ 45 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 9 ಕಿಲೋ ಎಷ್ಟು 9 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಮಗೆ rupees 5 per kilometer ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ 5 ಆದರೆ 8,880 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 1 ಮಂತ್ಗೆ 8,880 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಗಾಡಿ ಓಡಿದೆ. ಆಯಿತಾ? ಸೊ 5 into 8,880 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್. 8,880 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಓಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡು ಖರ್ಚಾಗಿದೆ? 44,400 ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇದು ಪರ್ ಮಂತ್. ಈ ಪರ್ ಮಂತ್ನ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಪರ್ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ per passenger kilometer is equal to 44,400. This divided by 3,82,000. So how much it will come? So 44,000 divided by 3,82,000, that will give an answer of 0.0116. 0.116. So this will be the diesel cost per passenger per kilometer. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ 1 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ 5 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ 8,880 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡು ಖರ್ಚಾಗಿದೆ? ಒಂದು ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ 44,400 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ತಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ 1 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? 44,400 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 3,82,000 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 0.116. So this will be the diesel cost. Okay. So next, diesel cost we have calculated 0.116, 116 rupees, 1 rupee 16 paisa. Okay, come back. Salary taken, token tax we have taken, repair and maintenance we have taken, driver salary we have taken, cost of the bus we have taken, consider and calculate depreciation, insurance per annum we have taken, accountant salary we have taken, lubricant oil we have taken, permit fee we have taken, normal capacity of the bus also consider, diesel consumption also we have calculated. Okay, so now we find out what is the total cost. Okay, so here we find out what is the total cost. Total operating cost we find out. Operating cost is equal to, we have taken all this total, okay. If we take all this total cost and fixed cost and variable cost, if we take the total, that will be the operating cost. So that comes to 0.369. Okay, so this will be the operating cost statement per passenger per kilometer. It will be cost rupees 36 paisa, 3 rupees 69 paisa, and then 369 will be 0.369. Now come back to the problem. Small we have to consider. When a profit of 33.33% on taking is maintained. Okay, 33.33% ಅಂತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಏನಂತ. ಅವ್ರೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಅರ್ನ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರುಪೀಸ್, they want to make a profit of rupees 33.33. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ 33.33 ಅಂತಂದರೆ 33.33 ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 33 ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ ಏನು? ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್, ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು 33.33 ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ನ ಅರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ? ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ರೇಟ್ ಪರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವೆಷ್ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತಂದರೆ, ಈ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟು 33.33% ಅಂತಿದೆ. ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ? ಆನ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಅಂತಿದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ 33.33% ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ 33.33% ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಹಿಯರ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಟು, ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ 33 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆದರೆ, ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟು ಲೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, 100 rupees. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? 33.33. ಸೊ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ? 66.67. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮನೆ ಬರೋಣ. ಸಿ ನೋಡಿ, 100/100 ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್, ಈ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಓಕೆ 100 ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಯಿತಾ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? 33.33. ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? 66.67 ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಅದು 369 ಅಂತ. ಇದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, 66.67% ಕಾಸ್ಟು ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 0.369 ಇದೆ ಆಯಿತಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಹಾಗಾದರೆ 33.33%ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ಮತ್ತೇನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ 33.33%ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ನ. ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು 100 ಇರಲಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ನ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಲೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿ 100. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿ 100 ಆದಾಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 100 ಮೈನಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 100. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ 100 ಇದೆ, ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ 33.33. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದು ಅವಾಗ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯಿತು ನಮಗೆ 66. 100 ಮೈನಸ್ 33.33 ಅಂದರೆ 66.67 ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 66.67 ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ 0.369 ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ 66.67ಗೆ 369 ಅಂದರೆ 33.33 ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Do cross multiplication. Okay, so here okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಹೀಗೆ ಇದು ಹೀಗೆ ಇದು ಹೀಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ 0.369 ಇಂಟು 33.33 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 66.67 ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು 0.184. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಂತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0.184. ಓಕೆ, 184. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ರೇಟ್ ಪರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಪರ್ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಬಿ ಎರಡು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. 0.369 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 0.184. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು 0.553. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ರೇಟ್ ಪರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಪರ್ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಕೂಡ 20 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಬರೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಮು. ನಾವಿಷ್ಟು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ನೀವು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ರೇಟ್ ಪರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಪರ್ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್. ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್.